Even before we ever had a child, we had talked about adopting. And John had some hesitancies about adopting because of my health. I met someone that had adopted a daughter from China. And I was walking to my car that night. God has spoken to me audibly twice in my life. Once to tell me that I would live to see my daughter that I was pregnant with grow up. And the other one that we would adopt a daughter from China. So excited. Came back to tell John, nope. 6 years later, our daughter Carla, she really wanted us to adopt. God went to work on her just a little bit, didn't take much work, but she went to work on Dad. 9 months later, they said, turn on your computer and look at your email. There was the picture of our Francie. This is the picture that showed up in our inbox. These are the first pictures that we saw with Francie.
These are the notes that I took when I took the phone call from our adoption agency. It said that she was born on November 14, 2002, that she was 16 pounds, 27.2 inches long. Let's see, what else did I write?
All the things that you would say when a person has their newborn that's a few minutes old.
Yeah, I mean, this was my birthing of Francie. That's what I call it.
We get to China and so many things were just crazy, fell into place. One of our forms was missing, and we had already adopted Francie in China. She was already ours. We were still in the process of getting the rest of the Chinese government's form for her to leave. We grabbed hands and we prayed. The next morning, this magically lost form was there. When you're doing international adoption, especially, or any adoption, everything's not going to go perfect, and there might be a moment when you think, hey God, you answered a prayer to do this, but you're not always giving me the right steps or the steps that I think I should be making. Yeah. He really has the plan. When we were in China, the best thing were his tears. He would get on the bus every morning. He had Francie in a little, just little backpack things you carry them in. He wore that all the time. Most mornings he would sit down on the bus for her to go in, and then he would start to see the tears, and he would say, I almost missed this. Adoption had been confirmed to me, 6 years before, but he said, I almost missed this. And that's so true. We nearly did. If it hadn't been that God spoke through an 11-year-old that told us, go get me a sister.